Good evening and welcome to the PM edition of News Updates on 247 Connect. Now to the details of the stories. The new Patriotic Party Presidential Elections Committee is set to submit a report to the National Council of the party following Saturday's Special Delegates Conference. The report will provide insights and recommendations on ensuring a seamless presidential election on November 4, 2023. There were reports of alleged pockets of violence in some polling centers, with the camps of MP for Ascent Central Kennedy Japan and former Trade Minister Alan Trematin alleging that their agents were brutalized. However, Evans Nimako, Director of Elections for the MPP, explained that the National Council will also address any existing disagreements that may have arisen during the election process. From that, the police have arrested one suspect in connection with the killing of a 28-year-old man at a Yim in the Western region on August 25, 2023. Preliminary investigation indicates that the suspect, Emmanuel Kweku, together with 5 other accomplices currently on the run, was in the process of exhibiting the potency of their alleged spiritual powers in the viral video, claiming the powers were expected to protect them from bullets and knife attacks or wounds. However, during the process, the suspect, Emmanuel Kweku, shot and killed the deceased, Amukwejo alias Malam, with a single-barrel gun loaded with an AA cartridge. Now, the Chief Justice, Her Ladyship, Justice Gertrude Saki Tokonu, has expressed concern about the lack of adequate skills and resources for judges to handle cybercrime cases and called for the adoption of relevant digital laws to assist in building the capacity of the judiciary in this regard. Justice Tokonu was speaking when a delegation from the Joint Cybersecurity Committee and the Cybersecurity Authority paid a courtesy call on her at the conference room of the Supreme Court Administration Block. However, the delegation, led by the Director General of the CSA, Dr. Albert Entribo-Siako, was to discuss with the new Chief Justice pertinent issues affecting the judicial service as a member of the Joint Cybersecurity Committee. Now, Daniel Bugri Naabu, the former Northern Regional Chairman of the new Patriotic Party, has revealed that he recorded a controversial leaked tape which captured a plot to remove the Inspector General of Police, Dr. Akuffo Dampare, to protect his party. He also added that he wanted to have enough evidence to play to President Akufo-Addo due to the severity of the issues and discussed with the 3 high-ranking police officers. However, Mr. Naabu said this when he appeared before the Parliamentary Committee probing the leaked tape on Monday, August 28, and also revealed that he hired someone to record the conversation on the leaked tape and did not do the recording himself.
And now let's do some business news. The Economics Intelligence Unit's latest operational risks outlook has revealed that Ghana is ranked among 16 out of 51 African countries whose operational risks worsened between the end of 2022 and mid-2023. According to the UK-based firm, the worsening scores have been driven mainly by a deterioration in the microeconomic risk subcategory. Meanwhile, this reflects the negative impacts of rising domestic consumer prices on businesses' profit margins and the wider implications for exchange rates and monetary policy. Oil prices are expected to stabilize at around $84 per barrel for the rest of the year, geared towards economic restructuring. According to global economists, emerging markets at Fitch Solutions John Ashburn, this is influenced by developments in the global economy such as the Russian invasion of Ukraine. However, the average price of Brent crude oil in 2022 was $100.93 per barrel, and in 2021, the average price of Brent crude oil was, however, $70.86 per barrel. Also, the price was $41.96 per barrel.
And now, away from home, let's take a look at some international news. President Emmerson Mnangagwa of Zimbabwe has been elected to a second term in office, but the opposition also claimed to have won, saying there was widespread vote rigging, and observers said the vote fell short of democratic standards. The Electoral Commission said Mnangagwa polled 52.6% of the votes cast. Nicknamed the crocodile for his ruthlessness, Mnangagwa is Zimbabwe's 3rd president. He became leader after a 2017 coup that ousted Robert Mugabe, who had ruled the Southern African nation for 37 years. According to the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, Nelson Chamisa, candidate of the Citizens Coalition for Change, secured 44% of the vote. At least 2 people died and 56 were injured after 2 blasts at a liquefied petroleum gas station in Romania. The injured included 39 firefighters who went to the scene following the first explosion near the capital Bucharest on Saturday evening. Shortly after, a second blast sent a mushroom cloud billowing into the sky, rocking the forecourt in Krividia. Several people are in critical condition with several burns, authorities said. Romania's President Klaus Iohannis described the explosions as a tragedy and said he was profoundly saddened by what had happened. And now straight to sports. Mohamed Kudus has completed a move to Premier League side West Ham United from Ajax Amsterdam. The 23-year-old talented player was on the radar of many clubs in Europe following his remarkable performances which stretched from last season when he starred for both club and country on big stages. The Hammers decisively triumphed over prominent clubs including Premier League adversaries Chelsea and Brighton and Hove Albion, securing a 5-year agreement in a transfer worth 44.5 million euros. Medeama prevailed over Remo Stars to proceed to the next stage of the CAF Champions League after a penalty shootout triumph on Sunday. The Yellow and Mauves, who went into the game with a 1-0 advantage following their slim victory over the Nigerian side, held on to repel all the pressure mounted by their opponents in a bid to protect their lead, but had to give in the latter stages at the Remo Stars Stadium. Medeama ended up scoring an unfortunate own goal in the 73rd minute, bringing Remo Stars level on aggregate and further increasing tensions among fans. They succeeded in converting 3 out of 5 case as Remo Stars missed 3 to hand Medeama a well-fought 3-2 victory over their opponents in the shootouts, propelling them to the next round.
And in the world of entertainment, Ghanaian musician Omane Achampo has a rather unexpected viewpoint concerning the frequency of music releases and its impact on the artist's longevity in the industry. The Apostle hitmaker stated that the rapid release of songs could contribute to an artist's decline in popularity over time. Achampo, whose career spans over 2 decades, has witnessed the evolution of the music industry firsthand. In an interview, the musician stated that the current trend of churning out songs at a rapid pace in an attempt to maintain visibility can ultimately lead to a burnout and creative stagnation. The intersection of creativity, talent, and artistry works took center stage as the 2023 Charlie Water Street Festival unfolded its vibrant tapestry at the Black Star Square. With a captivating blend of visual art, interactive installation, and electrifying music performances, the festival continued to enchant both locals and visitors alike, solidifying its status as a cultural extravaganza like no other. Set against the backdrop of the majestic Black Star Monument, the festival similarly showcased an incredible range of artistic expressions, from awe-inspiring murals to beautiful works of graffiti. The Black Star Square was transformed into an open-air gallery.
And that's all for today. Have a good evening.